Announcer bot is active. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Aqua Minerale is P3 on Supers. Trujillo is P1 on Supers. Z0NE in Rivazza is 5th. Tomasz Guglielmetti is second. Ronald Pyenbielner is first on mediums. Z0NE is fifth. Ignacio Benitez in Piratella is P6 on supers. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Tomasz Guglielmetti is P2. Z0NE is fourth. Ignacio Benitez is sixth. Best lap is a 5:43.049. Tomasz Guglielmetti from Italy in Acqua Minerale is second. Z0NE is P4. Best lap is a 1:26.831. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Bielner is sixth. Best lap is a 1:29.117. Z0NE in Piratella is fourth. Trujillo in Ribazza is third. Z0NE in Tamburello is fourth on Supers. Ronald Pai in Villeneuve is first. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Trujillo in Ribazza is third. Ronald Pai is first. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Tamburello is P6. Best lap is a 1:29.111. Ignacio Benitez in Ribazza is fifth. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is 7th on Supers. Best lap is a 6:04.204. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Tamburello is 6th. Trujillo is third on mediums. Best lap is a 1:25.788. Ronald Pai is first. Tamaki is P8 on supers. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Piratella is P7. Ronald Pai is P1. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Tamaki is P8. Eduardo Mihaljevic is P8. Trujillo in Aqua Minerale is third. Rodrigo Angeloni in Variante Alta is fourth. Best lap is a 1:26.397. Tamaki in Tosa is 6th. Best lap is a 1:27.268. Jodita from Argentina in Tamburello is 6th on softs. Best lap is a 1:27.070. Tomasz Giometti in Rivazza is second on mediums. Tamaki is 7th. Rodrigo Angeloni in Tosa is 4th. Tamaki is 7th. Five minutes remaining in the session. Tomasz Guillaumetti in Villeneuve is P2. Eduardo Mihaljevic is P9 on mediums. Tamaki is P7. Ignacio Benitez is P8. Best lap is a 1:27.308. Jodita in Tamburello is 6th. Ignacio Benitez from Paraguay is P8. Eduardo Mihaljevic is 9th. Jodita in Tamburello is P6. Tamaki is 7th. Jodita is P6. Tamaki is 7. Jodita in Variante Alta is P5. Best lap is a 1:26.168. Tamaki in Variante Alta is P7. The qualification session is at Autodromo Enzo E. Dino Ferrari in Imola, Italy. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the north-northeast. Jodita from Argentina is first. Trujillo is P3 on Supers. Z0NE in Piratella is 5th on Supers. Ignacio Benitez from Paraguay is 6th on Supers. Jodita from Argentina is 1st. Jodita is up 27.04 in Curatella. Z0NE is P4. Tomasz Giomedi is provisional pole with a 125.452. Jodita in Tamburello is P2 up 0.11. Rodrigo Angeloni is provisional pole with a 125.019. Trujillo in Villeneuve is 4th up 0.23. Eduardo Mihaljevic is 6th up 0.95 on mediums. Trujillo is 4th up 0.24. Best lap is a 126.372. 1.353 off pole. Trujillo is up 0.34 in Variante Alta. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Trujillo improved his third with a 125.570. 0.551 off pole. Trujillo is up 0.02 in Tamburello. Eduardo Mihaljevic is P6. Eduardo Mihaljevic improved his P6 with a 131.171. 6.152 off pole. Eduardo Mihaljevic is up 0.03 in Tamburello. Trujillo is P3. Trujillo is up 0.04 in Acqua Minerale. Jodita in Acqua Minerale is P4 up 0.10. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Curatella is P7 up 0.10. Jodita is P4 up 0.12. Jodita improved his fourth with a 125.510. 0.491 off pole. Z0NE is 6th. Tamaki in Tamburello is P5 up 0.11 on supers. Trigelo is P3. Best lap is a 125.479. .460 off pole. Z0NE in Acqua Minerale is 6th up 0.11. Jodita is 4th. Best lap is a 125.510. .491 off pole. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Tamburello is 8th up 0.10 on supers. Eduardo Mihaljevic is up 0.51 in Curatella. Eduardo Mihaljevic is up 1.28 in Variante Alta. Eduardo Mihaljevic improved his 8th with a 129.746. 4.727 off pole. Tomasz Giometti from Italy in Acqua Minerale is 2nd up 0.21 on supers. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Tomasz Giometti is up 0.31 in Rivazza. Tomasz Giometti is up 0.04 in Tamburello. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Variante Alta is 8th up 0.64. Ronald Pai from Paraguay is 2nd up 0.16 on supers. Tomasz Giometti is P3 up 0.62. Best lap is a 125.452. .433 off pole. Tomasz Giometti is provisional pole with a 124.371. Ignacio Benitez in Rivazza is 8th up 0.68. Ignacio Benitez improved his P7 with a 126.592. 2.221 off pole. Ronald Pai is third. Ronald Pai is provisional pole with a 124.364. Wise from Brazil in Tamburello is P10 up 0.15 on supers. Z0NE is P8 up 0.35. Z0NE improved his P8 with a 126.674. 2.310 off pole. Z0NE is up 0.01 in Tamburello. Wise is 10th. Tamaki in Tamburello is P6 up 0.11 on supers. Jodita in Variante Alta is P5 up 0.12. Jodita improved his fourth with a 125.389. 1.025 off pole. Wise in Tamburello is 10th up 0.58 on supers. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Wise is up 0.44 in Curatello. Tamaki is 6th. Tamaki improved his P6 with a 126.110. 1.746 off pole. Wise is 10th up 3.53. Wise is up 6.78 in Rivazza. Wise is up 0.07 in Tamburello. Tomasz Guillaumetti is second on mediums. Best lap is a 1:24.371. 0.007 off pole. Wise from Brazil in Rivazza is P10 up 0.20. Wise is up 0.02 in Tamburello. The race session is at Autodromo Enzo E. Dino Ferrari in Imola, Italy. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the northeast. Ronald Pai is first. Tomasz Guillaumetti from Italy is P2 on mediums. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is P3 on softs. Jodita from Argentina is P4 on softs. Trujillo is P5 on supers. Tamaki is P6 on supers. Ignacio Benitez from Paraguay is 7th on softs. Z0NE is P8 on supers. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Ronald Pai is first. Ignacio Benitez in Tamburello is P4. Z0NE in Villeneuve is P6. Tamaki in Piratella is 10. Tamaki passed Wise for P9. Trujillo is second. Jodita in Rivazza is 7th. Jodita lost 7th to Tomasz Guillaumetti. Trujillo in Tamburello is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:32.184. 0.263 off the fastest lap. Trujillo lost 2nd to Ronald Pai. Ignacio Benitez in Villeneuve is P4, 0.1 behind Trujillo. Ignacio Benitez passed Trujillo for 3rd. Tomasz Guillaumetti is 6th, 0.4 behind Z0NE. Z0NE is P5, 0.1 ahead of Tomasz Guillaumetti. Z0NE lost 5th to Tomasz Guillaumetti. Z0NE lost 7th to Tamaki. Trujillo is 4th, 0.4 behind Ignacio Benitez. Z0NE is P10, 0.3 behind Wise. Wise from Brazil in Rivazza is 10th on softs, 0.3 behind Z0NE. Z0NE is 10th, 0.1 behind Wise. Z0NE passed Wise for P9. Trujillo in Aqua Minerale is 4th, 1.1 behind Ignacio Benitez. Rodrigo Angeloni is P4. Tomasz Guglielmetti in Rivazza on lap 3 is P5, 0.2 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Z0NE is P9, 0.4 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Tomasz Guglielmetti from Italy in Villeneuve is P5, 0.4 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Tomasz Guglielmetti passed Rodrigo Angeloni for P4. Rodrigo Angeloni in Piratella is 5th, 0.4 behind Tomasz Guglielmetti. Rodrigo Angeloni passed Tomasz Guglielmetti for P4. Z0NE in Piratella is 9th, 0.3 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. Trujillo in Rivazza is P3, 0.4 behind Ignacio Benitez. Ignacio Benitez in Tamburello is 3rd battling Trujillo. Z0NE in Tamburello is P8 on supers, 0.5 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. Tamaki exiting pits on mediums. Ignacio Benitez in Aqua Minerale is P3, 0.5 behind Trujillo. Trujillo was 0.6 faster last lap. Z0NE on lap 5 is P8, 0.1 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. Z0NE passed Eduardo Mihaljevic for P7. Tamaki is P10 on mediums. Z0NE on lap 6 is 3.3 ahead of Eduardo Mihaljevic. Tamaki exiting pits on mediums. Z0NE lost 7th to Eduardo Mihaljevic. Tomasz Guillaumetti is P6, 1.5 behind Jodita. Ignacio Benitez in Villeneuve is third on softs, 2.0 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Z0NE in Villeneuve is 8th, 1.0 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Z0NE passed Eduardo Mihaljevic for 7th. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rivazza is 4th, 2.3 behind Ignacio Benitez. Rodrigo Angeloni lost P5 to Jodita. Jodita in Tamburello is 5th, 1.1 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Trujillo in Piratella is P2, 4.8 ahead of Ignacio Benitez. Trujillo lost P2 to Ignacio Benitez. Ignacio Benitez is P3 on softs, 3.1 ahead of Tomasz Guillaumetti. Ignacio Benitez lost 5th to Rodrigo Angeloni. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is 5th, 0.2 behind Jodita. Jodita is 4th, 0.5 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Ronald Pai from Paraguay in Aqua Minerale on lap 9 is first on mediums. Z0NE in Tamburello is P7, 4.6 ahead of Wise. Z0NE lost 7th to Wise. Tomasz Giometti in Acqua Minerale is 6th, 0.5 behind Ignacio Benitez. Wise from Brazil in Curatella is 7th, 1.4 ahead of Z0NE. Z0NE was 1.4 faster last lap. Wise lost 7th to Z0NE. Wise lost P8 to Eduardo Mihaljevic. Rodrigo Angeloni is P4. Z0NE in Variante Alta is P7. Rodrigo Angeloni is 4th on mediums. Rodrigo Angeloni exiting pits on mediums. Trujillo exiting pits on mediums. Tamaki in Rivazza is P10. Tamaki passed Tomasz Giometti for 9th. Tomasz Giometti exiting pits on softs. Eduardo Mihaljevic is P7 on supers, 4.4 ahead of Wise. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Ignacio Benitez is P3 on mediums, 1.1 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Ignacio Benitez exiting pits on mediums. Ignacio Benitez lost 5th to Z0NE. Tomasz Giometti is P10 on softs, 0.6 behind Tamaki. Tomasz Giometti is now P9. Wise exiting pits on mediums. Tamaki in Tamburello is P9. Trujillo in Rivazza is P5 on mediums battling Tamaki. Trujillo is now P4. Tamaki in Variante Alta on lap 11 is 9th, 1.1 behind Tomasz Giometti. Trujillo is 4th, 4.9 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Z0NE in Acqua Minerale is P5, 0.4 behind Trujillo. Z0NE passed Trujillo for 4th. Rodrigo Angeloni in Tosa on lap 13 is P3. Ronald Pai on lap 13 is first. Wise is P10 on mediums. Z0NE exiting pits on supers. Eduardo Mihaljevic exiting pits on mediums. Jodita on lap 13 is second. Ronald Pai exiting pits on softs. Z0NE is P8. Best lap is a 1:28.988. 3.341 off the fastest lap. Jodita is P2 on supers. Jodita exiting pits on supers. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Tomasz Guglielmetti in Ribazza is 6th. Jodita in Variante Alta is second on supers, 4.7 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Rodrigo Angeloni was 13.9 faster last lap. Ignacio Benitez in Piratella on lap 14 is 6th, 2.1 behind Tomasz Guglielmetti. Tomasz Guglielmetti was 12.3 faster last lap. Tamaki is 7th, 0.4 behind Ignacio Benitez. Tamaki passed Ignacio Benitez for P6. Z0NE is 9th, 1.3 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. Z0NE was 1.0 faster last lap. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Tamburello is 8th on mediums, 0.3 behind Ignacio Benitez. Eduardo Mihaljevic was 15.1 faster last lap. Eduardo Mihaljevic is now 7th. Eduardo Mihaljevic lost P7 to Z0N8. Ignacio Benitez is 9, 1.4 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. Ignacio Benitez passed Eduardo Mihaljevic for 8th. Wise in Aqua Minerali is P10, 0.4 behind Eduardo Mihaljevic. Wise passed Eduardo Mihaljevic for 9. Tomasz Guillaumetti in Tosa is P5. Best lap is a 1:26.002. 0.355 off the fastest lap. Z0NE in Villeneuve on lap 16 is P7. Jodita in Tosa on lap 17 is 3rd, 0.5 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Rodrigo Angeloni was 4.5 faster last lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni is 3rd, 0.5 behind Jodita. Jodita in Variante Alta is P2, 0.8 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Jodita lost P2 to Rodrigo Angeloni. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rivazza is 3rd battling Jodita. Rodrigo Angeloni was 4.5 faster last lap. Rodrigo Angeloni passed Jodita for 2nd. Ronald Pai in Aqua Minerali is 1st on softs. Rodrigo Angeloni is P2, 4.3 ahead of Jodita. Jodita on lap 18 is P3, 4.1 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Rodrigo Angeloni is 2nd, 3.7 ahead of Jodita. Z0NE in Variante Alta is P8. Best lap is a 128.312. 3.069 off the fastest lap. Z0NE is now 7th. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rivazza is P2, 2.2 ahead of Jodita. Trujillo is 4th. Tomasz Guglielmetti is P5, 0.2 behind Trujillo. Tomasz Guglielmetti was 3.4 faster last lap. Tomasz Guglielmetti passed Trujillo for 4th. Trujillo is 5th, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guglielmetti. Jodita in Rivazza is P3, 1.3 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Tamaki in Rivazza is 4th battling Jodita. Tamaki lost P5 to Trujillo. Eduardo Mihaljevic in Tamburello is P10. Jodita is 3rd. Best lap is a 125.903. 0.660 off the fastest lap. Z0NE is 7th. Eduardo Mihaljevic is P10. Z0NE exiting pits on supers. Jodita in Tosa on lap 22 is 3rd, 1.1 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. The leader has just finished the race. Ronald Pai finished P1. Tamaki finished 6th. Rodrigo Angeloni is 2nd. Rodrigo Angeloni finished second. Jodita finished P3. Wise finished P7. Ignacio Benitez finished 8th. Z0NE finished 9th. Trujillo is P4. Trujillo finished 4th. Tomasz Guillemette finished 5th. Eduardo Mihaljevic finished 10th.